Hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, but today I thought I would take you on another vlog journey for the World Wide Writeathon. So the World Wide Writeathon, or whatever you want to call it, is an event that takes place several times a year over the span of a weekend every single time, and it's organised by those lovely people, Samantha and Jessica, and I'm going to link down below their channels and everything. But basically, this event is for writers to come together and write at the same time and kind of motivate each other to achieve their goals. So there's two tracks this year. They tried this last time and I think everyone was really happy with this system. So the two tracks are social streams and productivity streams. Social streams are when there's a little bit more talking and less sprinting time, and productivity streams, the opposite, there's more sprinting time and less talking time. So I participated earlier this year in my very first one, and this is therefore my second one. This time around I have decided to not put too much pressure on myself because it's been a bit of a tough time for me personally recently, and I'm not in the best writing mood, but I do want to achieve something during this overall weekend. I think last time around I had set myself up to try and manage to write 10k, which I did essentially, but not 10k of manuscript words. I had done 7k of manuscript words and 3k of just lore and research and outlining and things like that, which I still think is valid. But yes, that's what I did last time I participated. This time around, I'm still working on the same novel, which is kind of fun because I started that novel, I really started that project in the first World Wide Writeathon. I continued it during Camp Nano, failed kind of at Camp Nano, especially failed at, you know, making actual vlogs and posting them on YouTube. I did like week 1 and then I didn't do anymore. But I am gonna continue the same novel, and currently Project Rose, which is the name of this project, the temporary name of this project, is at 42,769 words. But currently my main goal for Project Rose is 80k, and I am past the halfway point, so I'm very happy about that. Now that I've introduced the let me introduce my project. So Project Rose is basically kind of inspired by Angel's last season, if you know what I'm talking about. It's very much this idea of having a corporate world, so, you know, an actual firm, which in this case I kind of based myself around the idea that it would be, the front would be a lawyer's firm, and behind the scenes, up on above a certain floor, you have the secret version of this same firm, and it is for supernatural beings. So very much like in Angel's last season, there's a lot of mixing supernatural elements and corporate elements, which I think is really fun, and I actually really enjoyed that in Loki as well, if you've watched that series. So it's kind of similar in that sense as well of it feels absurd, and that's what I like about it. But it also has those elements of magic and supernatural creatures and things like that that I really love, and I think that's pretty much what I write every single time. I always need to write something that has magic and murder, so here we are. It's called Project Rose because the name of my main character is Rose, and she is someone who works as a receptionist on the very first floor, the ground floor of the tower where this is happening. The location is in London. I thought it would be quite fun to write in a city that I actually live in for once and know, so that's what I'm doing. And basically she works as a receptionist for this firm that she thinks is completely normal, but then one day she is asked to be promoted to one of the higher floors and discovers that the supernatural world is real, that it has a lot of underground stuff going on and hidden supernatural creatures all over town and all over the world really, and that she's a part of it. So yeah, that's pretty much the overall summary of this project as it stands now. To me, themes that come back a lot in my projects and are definitely present in this one are found families and finding yourself, finding that you belong somewhere after you think you do not belong somewhere else. So there's definitely that sense of belonging in this story that I'm trying to achieve, because Rose very much doesn't understand why she doesn't feel like she belongs to the human world until she realizes it's because there's another world and she actually belongs to that one. And even then she struggles to find her own place because she comes from a different world, and a lot of the beings there aren't always happy to see her come into their world. So, you know, there's those two themes that definitely come through. And then the last kind of main element, I guess, of the story is also murder and magic. So I love having a mystery element and some murder in my stories, but always kind of mixed in with magic and supernatural elements. So that's what I did this time as well. And I guess one more thing to know about this book is also that I'm building a lot more lore about these kind of supernatural communities that are hidden in plain sight in big cities like London, and I kind of want to expand it as like a universe and have more of my stories written within the same universe, because there's another one of my projects that would fit perfectly within this universe. So I'm trying to really work on the lore and make sure that all of my, you know, building the world and everything is written in somewhere where I can access it again, because I'm definitely going to need it again, and I want to make sure that things are going to remain consistent between my different stories. And that's it for all the introductions. I've been filming for 10 minutes because I have not been filming for a while, and getting back into it is quite hard to make myself not repeat myself and say the right things, and then I have to start over again and say the things over again, and yeah, it's not working great at the moment. I've also clearly taken a shower very recently, and this is the state of me, so deal with it. Right now it is 10:30 in the morning on Saturday. I am drinking my coffee, and I think what I'm going to be doing right now is setting up my goals, deciding on what I want to achieve over the weekend, because I haven't properly done that, and I think my goals are going to be more than just writing, but also just I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. It's been a rough time, and if I'm focusing only on writing, I don't know if that's going to be that healthy. I need to also make sure that I integrate something like having a walk at least over the weekend, one, because I think tomorrow's going to rain, so I'm not going to say it twice, and taking breaks is important, and making actual real healthy food rather than just ordering takeaway or whatever, because I can't be arsed. So there's a few things that I'm planning on doing over the weekend that aren't just writing related. So I'm going to set up trackers and goals and stuff like that. And then the first opening ceremony stream, I guess, is at 12:30 my time in the UK, so this is perfect.
Remember, have fun, hydrate, sleep.
It is 1 p.m. my time right now, 1:08 actually, and I am currently watching Zara's stream. So I watched the opening ceremony, and now the first productivity stream is on, which is Zara's stream, and then I'm probably going to watch Jessica's stream, which starts in less than an hour. But I just wanted to update you on my setup for what I'm going to be doing over the weekend. So basically, let me move this camera. So here is what I have prepared. I just wanted to make sure that I had like the times in GMT time, and then I've set up a few goals. So my first writing goal is I want to reach 50,000 in my current manuscript, which is Project Rose, and in order to get to 50k words, I have to write 7,231 words. It's a very specific number, but yeah, I'm currently a bit above 40k. And then I do have a couple of health goals, including I want to go for one walk of 30 minutes throughout the weekend at least. And I want to basically have less calories in than out. It's kind of just because I know that when I don't move much on a weekend like this one, then it's really hard for me to pay attention to what I'm eating and what I'm consuming. And it's just like a little bit easier if I try to do that properly. And then I'm also obviously going to be the co-host to one of the streams, which is Anna Robbins' stream, and I just wanted to mark that as a little goal so I can tick it off because that's quite nice. I also want to read a little bit, but I'm not going to overwhelm myself with too many things to do when I'm already going to write quite a few words. So I thought I would just do 25 pages per day of my current book, which is this. I'm currently reading The Village of Eight Graves by Seishi Yokomizo. So yeah, I'm like page 200 right now. So I feel like 50 pages more after the weekend will be quite nice. Then my final goal is just to vlog consistently, which is what I'm doing right now. So I'm already winning at that. And then to edit and post the video by, I guess, like by next week, whenever I have time, but that is kind of one of my goals of the weekend. So this is the word count I need to achieve over 2 days, so I just wanted to divide it in a way that made sense to me. So I thought since today starts a little bit later, I should have a little bit less words planned. It might shift, it might move around if I don't write as many words or if I write more, but this is how I divided it. And then I set up a quick little tracker of, very simply, each square equals 250 words. So basically, one line of squares is 1,000 words. That's it. I just wanted to update you guys on my setup for this weekend. I've also eaten some lunch already, and I'm gonna have like an early dinner later because the stream that I'm co-hosting is at 7 p.m. my time, so I'm probably gonna eat around like 6 or something. For now, I'm just gonna maybe make myself a second coffee and then start writing. So let's get this started, I guess. Okay, I'm back. It is now 4:40 in the afternoon and I have just gone for a little walk. Earlier, before I decided to take my little break, I wrote a total of 1,256 words so far for the day, and I've actually marked them up as well. I believe I showed you this page where I marked those up. It's just so nice to actually like highlight each square every time I write 250 words. And 250 words is not that much. It's such a small amount, but it just brings you the satisfaction of being like, and one more square done. And usually I'll get more than 250 words per sprint. It depends on the length of the sprint and if I'm doing anything else during that sprint, which I often am. Like earlier I made my coffee and then I wrote and I managed to get my 250 words, so it was perfect. So it does have that kind of satisfying feeling of just being able to mark things up. So yeah, I still have quite a few squares to fill in for the rest of the day, but I am still gonna continue my break. I feel like 3,500 words is totally reasonable for one day, so I think I'll be okay with just, you know, doing other stuff and then plunging back into the sprints when it's my time later to co-host at 7 p.m. UK time on Anna Robbins' stream.
welcome to productivity sprint number 3 for the World Wide Writeathon. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Anna, you're on my channel, and I have some lovely co-hosts with me today who should go ahead and introduce themselves.
You first.
Hi, my name is Hudson, and I am also here on Anna's channel right now. I did not think of an intro.
Hi, I'm Malin. My channel is currently Malin Tries because it used to be Malin Tries to Read, but now it's Malin Tries to Write and a bunch of other things, and I don't really know anymore. Hello again, so it is now 10 p.m. I finished co-hosting the stream on Anna Robbins' channel. Please go check it out if you haven't seen it live because it was really fun, and I don't know, it was just so much good comments, good community stuff. It was just really nice and a lot of productivity. We did so many 20-minute streams and I managed to get through all of these squares on my little tracker. So I'm at 2,750 words and I still have 3 squares which account for 750 words in total. And it is 10 p.m. so I might do 1 more, 2 more, I'm not sure exactly because I can definitely do more tomorrow considering today I only started with the opening ceremony at 12:30 and even then I just watched the opening ceremony, so technically I started like the sprinting at like 1-ish. But yeah, the stream was really fun and everyone was so lovely. I just enjoyed myself greatly. And then it's always so nice as well after the stream when you have a little end of stream chat with your co-hosts. It was just so wholesome and chill and good vibes in general. So yeah, it's giving me exactly the same type of vibes as I had during my first World Wide Writeathon, where I just felt that sense of community so much. And after my stream during that first one, I felt so happy and satisfied and productive and everything. And yeah, it's giving me the exact same feeling, so I'm really happy. Hello again, so today is Sunday 19th of June, it is day 2 of the marathon and I missed Steek's stream because it is already 10:30 a.m. for me and his stream for my time was at 8 a.m. which I knew was going to happen because that's too early for me on a Sunday especially because I'm not a morning person. Let's just put it at that. So 10:30, I've missed 30 minutes of Samantha's stream, but I want to watch the rest of it, so I'm going to plug it in soon, and in the meantime I'm just going to prep my second spread because I finished 3 rows yesterday and then I just dropped the last 2 little squares. So technically I wrote 3,000 words, not 3,500, so I just missed 500 words in there, which I think is absolutely fine. So what I'm gonna do is just add 2 squares to my next page, the Sunday one. Okay, so I've just finished watching and participating in Samantha's stream, which was a productivity one, and although I missed the very beginning of it and used the first sprint to kind of prep everything and all that, I did manage by the end of it to get 1,000 words. So you can see my first line of squares is filled, which I'm very happy about because that's all I wanted to get to for the morning because I'm not a morning person and I knew my morning was going to be quite short when I woke up at 10. So yeah, I wasn't too worried about how much to get done. I just wanted to have like 1,000 in so that my afternoon is going to be a little bit more doable with 3,250 words, which I almost achieved yesterday. Like yesterday I started it in the afternoon and I got 3k, so I could definitely do that today, I think. And yesterday I had like a really big break as well, like 3-hour long break between 2 streams, and I still managed to do that. So I have hope that I can do it. But right now it is 12:45 and I think I'm not gonna jump back into another stream just yet. I might wait a little bit and then go to watch Natalie Locke's one, which is at 2 p.m. my time, so in an hour and 15 minutes. And that should give me enough time to get some lunch, maybe do something else like continue reading. I read a few pages earlier. Not 25 yet, but 15 pages. So I'm probably gonna read 10 more pages, get my lunch, watch something, relax my mind a little bit without trying to think about words, and then I'll get back to working on my manuscript. Okay, this is a very quick update. It is currently 11 p.m. and I have finished my word goals for the weekend. I'm really happy with myself. They weren't extremely high. It wasn't, you know, anything that I didn't think I could actually handle. It was 7,250 words in total. That's what I did. That's what I wrote. And I finally reached 50k in my manuscript for Project Rose. I'm so excited. I managed to get through a kissing scene as well in there, which I did not expect to actually write, and I didn't expect the character that my main character would kiss to be kissing her, so I was just like, okay, I guess this is happening, sure, why not? Which, I don't know, it just made it even more fun because of the fact that I hadn't planned for this to happen, and I hadn't wanted this guy to become a love interest at all originally, so it was just like, characters are just doing whatever the fuck they want, I guess. And then I also stopped in the middle of my character getting into an action scene. Like, there's going to be a lot of action following up to this exact moment. Like, she's about to get into it, and it's the perfect moment to stop for me because I really feel like then I'm super excited about what's coming. I've also written an outline of the next couple of scenes, so I know exactly what's going to happen, and it makes me feel much more confident in my ability to pick this up really fast again and not just drop it after this weekend and feel like I shouldn't write at all anymore, which sometimes can happen when you write a lot in one go. The day after you're like, yeah, I'm not writing today or for the next week or something. So I think because I've stopped in this exciting moment, I feel like I can definitely pick this up again. So yeah, I feel like 50k is a good milestone. I'm so excited, especially since this is originally a manuscript that I had the goal of finishing in 80k, which I now think is probably going to be more than this because I'm definitely overwriting it. There's so much lore and world building at the beginning of this book that I fear it's a little bit slow, and I think I'm definitely going to play some of those scenes at other moments or move some things around so that the pacing feels better. So I think I have a lot of extra words that are needed and maybe extra scenes that are needed or could be shortened, so I'm overwriting it currently. So I think when it'll be finished it'll probably be 90k rather than 80. I'm also really excited by having achieved this during the World Wide Writeathon because this is when I started, like the previous one is when I started this manuscript, and to now think a few months later I've reached 50k is just so nice. And then so many of the streams have been so fun. I'm currently still watching one of the streams, and the closing ceremony is not happening yet for me. I think for me it's like 1 a.m. I might be wrong, but it is quite late, so I don't know whether I'll make it or have to watch it tomorrow, but I'm hoping to make it to the beginning at least. My sleep schedule is always fucked anyway, so I could make it. So I guess I'll just give a quick last update tomorrow.
I tried to stop myself before.
Every time there's always a singing Sam.
It's such a good song.
Hello. Today is Monday the 20th and the marathon, the write-a-thon, is officially over. So I managed to get through 5 to 8 minutes or so of the conclusion, so the last stream of the day yesterday, which was at 1 a.m. for me. So it was basically the conclusion to it, and people, you know, I guess doing the little after party and all that. I did not stay for the after party, but I will probably watch it at some point today just to see what happened and what I missed. But yeah, it was a bit late and I do have work today, so I've also now filled in all my different goals. Here you go. So my main goal, my writing goal, was to get to 50,000 words in Project Rose, and I did manage to do that. So very happy with myself. This is the main goal that I had in mind for this write-a-thon, and it was to write about 7,250 words in order to achieve that. So achieved this, yay. Then I had 2 health goals. The first one was to go out for 1 walk during the weekend, and the walk needed to be 30 minutes or so. And I did do that on Saturday because the weather was a little bit iffy on Sunday, so I'm glad I did it on Saturday instead. And then my second health goal was to eat less calories in than out, which I also did. It's not so much to lose weight or anything, but it's just because during those weekends when you kind of don't move at all, I find that I tend to like snack a lot and just feel a little bit gross afterwards. So I just wanted to keep myself in check basically, and absolutely fine, no problems at all to do this, so I'm really happy with it. Then one of my goals that I just put there just for the sake of it was to co-host Anna's stream, and I did do that as well, and it was really fun. Another goal was to read 25 pages of a book per day. I didn't read them per day, but I read 50 pages mostly that I wanted to read of this book, The Village of 8 Graves. So I'm happy with myself for this. And then finally, my last goal was to vlog consistently. I also added in to edit and post the video. I'm obviously not going to have achieved that during the weekend, but I did vlog consistently, so I did take that one off as well. And that's it. So I'm just feeling really satisfied. And I think one of the reasons I'm feeling so successful is probably because I set up very realistic, manageable goals. But yeah, another really fun write-a-thon has passed, and I'm definitely gonna try and participate in the next one as well, whenever that is. And I might also feel the motivation again to try and participate into July Camp Nano, which is the same thing that happened last time. I think there was an April Camp Nano right after the write-a-thon, which was in March, and I was so motivated after doing that weekend that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I might try to make it more realistic and manageable this time as well. We'll see what I'll be able to get done in July, but that's probably where I will see you guys next. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing, ring that bell, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you again.